Alrighty, hello and welcome on back to Shrey Gods the Musical, or the role-playing musical. Sorry, my apologies. But, yeah, no, I'm pretty excited to beat the game for the first time yesterday. And, gonna go through all the different options now. So don't mind me if I skip over some parts. I may or may not do that. I've reserved the right at all times to just skip through a part because I don't want to sit through it again. All right, if you want to see it, you can look at my first live stream, you know. But I'm probably not gonna skip too much.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't
You got
even
a
looking
cool
for anything
sax
specific.
guy. Seriously, I love that guy.
We wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Hey, what's up? Two characters that show up in this beginning part and then never again.
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
In your dream, was the stage on fire? Because otherwise, I find that hard to believe.
Whoa, can we do that for our next gig?
We are not setting the stage on fire, Brian. Please stop asking. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
I'm fine, Freddie. I'm really okay.
Yeah? You don't seem okay.
Well, I guess I just thought this would be easier, you know? How did I even get here?
I know. It's okay, Grace. I'm right here with you.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Aw.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or...?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You really want to join our band? You sure you got the right audition?
I'd give anything to join you, Grace.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well...
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
You sound like my guidance counselor.
Then I should apologize.
No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you. But what does she know? If only she could see me now, right?
I think she'd see what I see. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
All right. I don't gotta say, this game's a lot of fun. Now, yeah, I do believe this is pretty much gonna be the same.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
Aw,
What do you
it's all
mean?
right.
Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on. What is that?
Aw, man. Hey, Hermes.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Who... Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone. Or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
I don't know if that was
She
the
is
same
dead,
one
huh?
I picked the last time, or...
So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus? You mean the authorities?
No, I definitely picked that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
Why? How?
I was
How
expecting to
did you
skip
know where I
that far.
lived?
I followed you. I thought... I didn't want to do this to you.
Oh, that's alright.
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Calliope? If you did...
Hurt Cal? No. I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best. She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Cute little owl.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait!
Okay.
Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Hey, you're not gonna touch things, man. There's a plate of cookies, there's a cute little owl. Aww.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you. Our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive.
I gotta say, it's
The
crazy
mortals
to me that, like,
grow
Athena
more and more clever
knows about
with each
Wi-Fi,
passing
but yet
century.
still calls cars
Television.
like iron chariots or something like that. Iron
I
horses.
do what I must.
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Cool.
But
So,
gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we did...
yeah, hey, that's cool.
Hold on. What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Oh, you can't trust cops, Grace.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't...
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like, wow, you can have blood on
Maybe
your
we
hands
should
because you're
do
trying to
as
help
we
someone to
agreed.
stop bleeding.
Calliope's line
you
would
know?
end. Yes, but what other option
do you
do
have
we
a
have?
murder weapon?
Let a
Do you
usurper
have motive?
remain an idol?
Do you have
Justice has to be
anything?
done. for Calliope's sake.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
This isn't justice!
Yeah.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone,
Of course it's weird. That's the fun of musicals.
you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Yeah. Also, I really
Did
like this
Hear
song is
that
good.
correctly?
You've been
Like,
quiet this entire
beginning
time,
song,
Apollo.
I like.
Why speak up now?
I grieve
I
Calliope's
like most of
loss
the songs.
just as
There's
much
some
as the
songs
rest
I
of
like
them.
more than others, but
I
that's
can't
just
let you
me.
do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
And what
Then
if
we
we
need
just
to
said
find
what if
out.
questions to each other and never got anything
You
done?
want justice.
What if?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Don't I get a trial? A fair hearing, something? Or is that not what idols do?
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
Aw. Even Persephone
there we
goes
have it.
fine.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Sounds like a great way to do things.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right? So I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
How fun. Alright.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Something did happen to me.
Something happened to you?
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Pan's here, and he's so cute.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Another one of the gods, I'm guessing.
Another one of the what and the who now?
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
I'm going
so
for the pan.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Damn. That was a lot of time.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I'm still hoping I'll wake up. This feels like one really long, really bad dream.
I don't know. Isn't it cool to be a god?
If it is, the cool part hasn't happened yet.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
I'm really sorry to drag you into all this.
What? Are you kidding? I would be majorly pissed if you hadn't.
Really?
Grace, mythology is my jam. If anyone's gonna get turned into stone, it should be me. Now let's go find that killer, okay?
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Alright, tell me.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Sounds pretty cool.
That does sound kind of cool. Like I'm some sort of rock star idol.
That is it precisely. You draw music out of others, Grace. Not only with inspiration, but physically. Magically.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
We're trying to roll with it.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that Grin is a giveaway. That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you and why is he here? Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel with me. I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this. It's kind of unreal. Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious. You've been hurt before by mysterious men. I won't let you get hurt again.
Morning
honest, I think I really like this version way more.
But can you show me the way? Yes. Time to play.
So, what do I do?
Whatever you wish. The power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
What are you doing? That wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing around?
I enjoy it.
He should be avoided.
Or applauded.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
Him. Oh my god.
I won't let him take you.
Now you're an idol, and you're where you belong. Grace the song, and it's undeniable. The difference in you.
That doesn't mean I know what to do. Morning fades, then we all pull the shades. But I'm afraid, and I think you are too. Freddy, nobody knows me like you. If you leave now, I'll follow you somehow.
This Freddy's a friend you can use, but it isn't playtime. Now you're lose. Time to choose.
I'm sorry, Freddy. If you're forcing me to choose, well, I guess I've got to go with Pan.
Didn't you hear him, Freddy?
You're kidding
His
me. Can't you
singing
see what
voice
he
is so
Grace?
great. His
I need
song
him,
was
Freddy.
wonderful.
He can help me.
As opposed to me, who's of no help whatsoever.
That,
No,
my
you're
dear,
still of help.
is the power of a muse. To draw out the truth from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
You find this helpful? Grace, he oozes. Ugh.
Grace is not wrong, dear lady.
He oozes
I am
cool.
the most benevolent of benefactors. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Alright.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Well, I guess that'll help you. It's weird to think of a god with a home address.
You're not coming along?
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
I guess you're right.
Someone who can kill an idol. Yeah.
I should track down Kaz and Brian. Honestly, just tell them you're okay.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Alright. Choice is yours. Decide to trust Pan and has your best interests at heart. No. Well, that's nice. Alright. I gotta take a little moment to be right back. But, yeah. I'm real excited. I don't know. Like Pan, ooh, man, like that song was great. I really liked that. Like, I don't know. Like I don't think Freddie and Grace's song about like lost little girls like that one was fun, but like but Pan's I like that one so much more. Guy just oozes cool. I quite like him. Also, kind of funny. I've now decided to go for both of the fellas. I mean, first fella Troy Baker. How you not gonna go for Troy Baker? But now I'm going for Pan. It just makes sense if you're going the clever route. But yeah. Oh man, I was really something. So yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can. Until then, let's hang out on Pan's page. Why not? Ew. I finally return.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Nah, probably not. I'm just gonna skip everything. Do I have to look at everything? I guess I do.
Did she?
Skippy, skip, skip.
After. Any more?
Okay.
Right.
I have the option now.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Alright, go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
Like this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Yeah. Let's
I
have a fun little
haven't
time.
sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend.
Phantom Pain, like that game you were in. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
There's just one thing that I need to hear. Tell me now, so the air is clear. What did you do to her? Was it you?
You're asking if I killed her. Yes, I did. It's fair to say that my mistakes paved the way for what then came. Yes, give me the blame.
No. I love that the lighthouse is a little miniature on the desk. I don't know, I love miniatures.
Finds you here, they might project and think you
killed her. No.
Then help me and you'll show I never had a reason to suspect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me.
Now, I'll be a bit honest that I like the green one more for Apollo. I mean, it's still going on, so we'll see. But
let's see.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and join your cause. Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play. On loop it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Why? How is knowing the future a bad thing?
Do you want to know when you're going to die?
If knowing allows me to avoid it, sure.
To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
So you're saying I'm doomed. All roads lead to doom, and there's nothing I can do about it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're still free to act, Grace. But there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Aren't idols rich?
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. That'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here?
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Look at your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
See the way he talks? I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargained for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't resist.
It's fine. I just don't need to be put under the microscope in my own abode.
Abode. He cracks me up.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Or you could just tell me where she is and I could go alone.
You don't have a membership, Grace. You won't get in on your own.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
All right. Whew. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's up with my body today. I don't know. It's probably effects from drinking last night, but yeah, I gotta keep leaving for a moment to drink some water, then immediately get that water out of me like as fast as possible. So, yeah, BRB. Alright. I'm back, and honestly, I think I'm gonna side with Persephone. But yeah, I do want to see how that goes. Underworld. Oh yeah, the music here is pretty jammin'.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Alright. Yeah, let's start with Eros.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Oh, sorry.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. Mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. Not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it
damn,
happen.
I
to
picked
inspire
that one
true
last
love.
time.
But now,
Oh, well.
now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that, my problems are nothing.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Oh, interesting. Ah. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm kind of locked into that now.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there, so I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
But why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
The old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
This is probably a stupid question, but... do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice, though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
I'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Well, let's talk to Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh-so-tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Sorry. I didn't mean to remind you.
All right. I'm okay.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol?
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know...
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally! I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Alright. Well. I'm interested to see how this one goes.
If you're angry with
I feel
anyone,
like
Persephone, be angry with me.
Kick-ass
It
one
was
is
I.
going to be
I
the
will
best.
deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You act like I'm the only suspect. Like I must have killed Calliope because she came to me.
You are the only suspect.
We were at Calliope's apartment, and we know it belongs to you.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh. Oh, man.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends. Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down. My, we caught a butterfly. Such a delicate thing. What a find. I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Well, I don't know anyone, I'm new. You, what's your name? What do you do?
That's the thing with the front row. You're part of the show.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, you couldn't. I can go see a musical. Like I can't handle musicals, man. I can't help but like laugh out because I find musicals just so funny, man.
Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I can't say I don't know who you are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar. Before my time, a discontinued line. Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead. Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you, people on my right. Here we go. On the left now. Come on. Now that's what I call a show. Every single one of them a star. Hey, Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
Well, that was pretty fun.
No. No, you've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
That's it? No fights, no conflict of any kind?
Why would there be?
Because you're you, Persephone.
No. Not recently. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Is that it then? We're all out of ideas, I should just give up? Great. Guess I'll just die.
You're not going to die, Grace.
Aren't I? You heard what Athena said.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, god of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him or stay.
I'll stay.
That Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah.
No, Grace.
Aw.
Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
All right. Sorry, Apollo, but...
Hey, Freddy.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Not really.
Oh.
I felt like crap after you left. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
Oh, come on.
I get it, Fred, but I do need you. I don't know if I can do this without your help.
I do know more when it comes to Greek mythology. Though I don't know if that last word applies now that we...
Just say you'll help me. I beg you.
Isn't that a given? Just tell me what happened since I saw you last.
Fade to black.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card. Says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there. Or at least, most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The Muse! Oh, the embodiment of inspiration! Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh. Alright. Honestly, not quite sure what to do. I think maybe the plan is go to Pan, then Apollo, then Persephone, I think. But we'll see. I don't know, how long have I been going? An hour and a half almost. An hour and 48 minutes to be precise. Yeah. I'll be back later. I wanna make some food and do some other stuff. So peace out for now.